Today, we'll take a look at a stalwart of old school project management, the Iron Triangle. Oh, and I have something for you, a brand new version of the Waterfall vs. Agile cheat sheet. Welcome to Development That Pays, your weekly dose of cutting-edge strategies for profitable software development. My name is Gary Straughan, and this is the Iron Triangle, forged in the fires of Mount Doom. Gary, what? We didn't get the graphic. Oh. Did you get anything? Yeah. Okay, right. Okay, I guess we'll have to go with that. The Iron Triangle, aka the Project Management Triangle, aka the Triple Constraint, has been around a long time. The version I first came across was this one, a triangle of time, quality, and cost. The triangle is an indicator that the three parameters are interconnected. Change one parameter, and one or both of the other parameters change in response. For example, if we wanted to shorten a project, we could skimp on quality, throw money at it, or we could skimp on quality and throw money at it. Things get interesting when we fix one or more of the parameters. My mental model for this is of a decorator coming in to do an estimate. He takes a look around the room, maybe takes a couple of measurements, scratches his chin and says, I can do fast, good, and cheap. Which two would you like? Cheap and fast? Rush the job and the quality will suffer. Cheap and good? Is likely to take more time. Fast and good, which might mean putting more people on the job, will push the price up. And that really is all you need to know about the Iron Triangle. That the three parameters are interdependent. Change one and you're likely to change one or both of the others. And you can also fix one parameter. You can even fix two parameters, but you can never fix all three. I think we're ready to move on to apply the Iron Triangle to Waterfall and Agile. And for this, there's a variation of the Iron Triangle that's a better fit. It swaps quality for scope. Actually, this is probably the more common version of the Iron Triangle. So if you're going to memorize one, this is the one to memorize. Okay, how does the Iron Triangle look for a waterfall project? Which parameters are fixed and which are variable? Let's see if we can figure it out. We're going to build a bridge. It's going to take 1 year and it's going to cost
$1 million.
So cost 1 million, time 1 year, scope 1 bridge. What if the project goes over budget? Well, clearly that's not ideal. What if it comes in under budget? I guess you'd be okay with that, right? What if the project overruns? Well, that's not great. What if it's finished in 9 months instead of 12 months? I'm sure you'd be pleased with that. What about scope? How would 3/4 of a bridge work for you? What about 1.5 bridges? You're quite right, both are silly. We're going to need exactly 1 bridge. So in theory, at least for a waterfall project, scope is fixed and cost and time are variables. Now, it would be remiss of me not to mention that most project managers will choose to fix a second parameter, and which they choose will depend on what's considered to be more important. Is it more important to try and finish on time, or is it more important to try and finish on budget? Enough said for waterfall, let's move on to Agile. It's not immediately obvious that the Iron Triangle applies to Agile. For one thing, many Agile projects don't have a crisp start and a crisp end. But I can sidestep the problem by picking an arbitrary block of time, say 3 months. Let's look at the parameters. Time, well, that's fixed, it's 3 months. Cost, if we're talking about a software project, then most of the cost is the cost of the project team. And Agile teams tend to be of more or less a fixed size. So fixed team, fixed time. Looks like the cost is also fixed. Time is fixed, cost is fixed, so by the rule of the mighty Iron Triangle, the scope must be a variable. And that fits our experience, right? An Agile team cannot, should not, must not predict what it will produce in a 3-month period. The team will start work, it will learn, it will produce, and at the end of the 3 months, we'll get what we get. Like I said, fixed time, fixed cost, variable scope. There's a rather satisfying symmetry between the Waterfall Iron Triangle and the Agile Iron Triangle. If I spin this round a bit, notice that what's fixed for Waterfall is variable for Agile, and what's variable for Waterfall is fixed for Agile. They're perfect iron triangle opposites. The iron triangle is just one element of the Waterfall vs Agile cheat sheet, which has just received a minor makeover. If you're one of the 200 or so people that received the first version, watch your mailbox for the updated version. If you're yet to grab a copy, you'll find a link somewhere around this video. Click the link, follow the instructions, and it's all yours. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your network, and click the logo for a brand new episode every Wednesday. I look forward to seeing you next time. Cheers for now.